Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to do some makeup tips for you, and today we're going to do some contouring and highlighting. This is something I actually just taught a class on. I had a bunch of people who paid me to show them how to do this, which is insane because like 6 months ago I'd never even heard of it, and now I am showing it to the masses. So I thought I'd do a little video and just give the same techniques as well. So here we go. You always start with your primer. That's a bit bright. The primer goes on as a base coat onto your face, and what it does is it will layer over your skin, so it will sink into like any creases or crevices or pores or wrinkles or anything like that, if I can get out. And then it creates this really smooth layer over your skin, and then you apply your makeup to that, so it sits really nicely for the whole day. And what you need to be careful of with your primer is that you match it to your foundation, because you get water-based primer and you get silicone-based primer, just like you get water-based foundation and silicone-based foundation. So you need to make sure you're using like a silicone primer with a silicone foundation, and a water primer with a water foundation. The Glorious primer from Younique is silicone-based, and you just like put it all over your face. And you can put it on, I'm using a foundation brush. You can put it on with your fingers, you can put it on with blending buds, you can just like wipe it on with your whole hand, like it really doesn't matter. I prefer to use brushes than using my hands. That's just me. There are a lot of people who will say that, you know, your fingers are your best tools. Probably is, you know, a lot of merit in that. But I like my brushes. Okay, so for the highlight, I'm using the cream, BB cream, so the colour is cream. That is the palest one, because as you can see, I'm not that dark. In the winter I will wear this as my base colour, so I can't really go much paler than that, but it still works as a highlight. So what you do, a little bit here, you basically just highlight the bits that catch the light. So you can see the light here, here, sort of here. So I've got the window right there, so the light's right on my face. So you start off with the Tree of Life. So you've got the bit between your eyebrows and down. Sorry, technical difficulties there. Okay, so Tree of Life, bridge of your nose, and then you do along your cheekbones. And you probably put on just a little bit more than you really think you would, otherwise you kind of blend it all together and it disappears. Other part, just here and here. And then you see the light catch here. It's literally just like drawing. You put the highlights on the bits that the light catches and the bits that you would leave white if you were to portrait. Ta-da! Looks a bit like war paint, doesn't it? I've got a little bit left, so I'm just gonna add some more just to use it up. There we go. Now, I'm then going to take, from this, go up 2 shades up. So the next one is Bisque and then it's Honey. So I've got my Honey. I'm also going to mix it with a little bit of Caramel. Now, Caramel is not a colour I would ever wear. It's way too dark. I mean, I really wouldn't even get away with Honey. Now, with the BB creams, actually, anyone who has these, they tend to separate, so just give them a shake before you open them. So there's the Honey colour. Now it depends on what kind of dramatic contour you want as well. If it's like proper night out and you want Kim Kardashian style, go dark. Obviously not like dark, but you know, if you wanted just like a subtle daytime kind of, I want a contour but I don't want to look like I'm totally done up, then I'd probably just stick with the Honey. but I'm going to show you guys the full effect. So I'm just mixing the two. So I do think caramel is still a bit dark for me, so I'm going to lighten it with the honey. And then, again, just like with drawing, you shade the bits that would be in shadow. So it's like this bit here, just under that highlight, like under your cheeks. If you go, it's like the bit that goes in. And then the bit kind of under your hairline. So you can see that like where the light hits here is darker. And then you go down the sides of your nose, but down the side of the highlight on your nose, not the side of your nose. So here. And then just a little bit at your chin, a little bit here, here. And that really is it. Again, I've got just a tiny bit left, so I'm just going to darken some of these. Now this one here, I'm always a bit unsure about, because then you get the dark colour like on your chin line, so you really need to blend that quite well. Okay, so then get your Indian headdress on and you go some dancing around some campfires. Basically just blend it all together. Now what you want to do is kind of blend it where it is. Again, you can use your fingers, you can use a foundation brush. I love the blending buds, my new favourite thing. Bearing in mind you don't want to move like the light bits away and the dark bits away. You want to keep them where they are, but obviously blend them in. So don't like just wipe your whole face. Do like, well, the blending buds you just kind of pat. With the foundation brush, what I did was just like small circles. See what I mean with that? Like maybe under the chin was a mistake. And then actually I'm going to use a clean one for the highlight. So probably do the highlight first, eh? But hey, we're learning as we go. Hide the spots. This one I'm just going to blend a bit more because it needs to go down here. And the highlight. And basically, like, it will never be that bad because you can always just keep blending. Like here, if it looks a bit dark, just blend it some more. Now if you wanted to do under the eyes, like I've got quite dark circles there, but I know like there's nothing I can do about that. With BB cream anyway, I need something a bit more. But if you were doing under your eyes, do under your eyes in a triangle. Don't just do under your eyes because it sinks in and it actually draws attention to that. You want to have it like blended down into your face. And a last little highlight. So now that you've kind of blended it all in, you can go back and look at maybe the bits that are standing out a bit much for you and just reblend them. So just keep blending it. My camera keeps glitching out because I have like the smallest memory ever. So that's why it looks, the video cuts a bit. But that's it. You've got the contour here, the highlight here. And then you can set it with a powder or you can go over it if you want it more dramatic. Like if you look at that and you think, that's not really enough, you can then powder on top of it. So, for example, if you've got bronzer, I don't have a bronzer so I use a Victoria Jackson blusher, you can then just go over the contour with it on a figure of 3 and a big fluffy brush. If just if you feel like you've got it, like, it's never unrescuable, you know. If it's not what you want, just blend it till you fix it. If you feel like you wanted another highlight, you can use a really, really pale eyeshadow. I use the Sexy Pigment, but the Curious one is really good as well. Or if you've got like a Benefits High Beams, just figure of 3 around your eyes, add the highlight, but really, that's all you need. It's actually much easier than you think it is, it's not that complicated. So there you go, hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.